The tide comes in, the tide goes out. The tide comes in again, the tide goes out again. Winter is followed by spring, is followed by summer, is followed by fall, is followed by winter again, is followed by spring again, is followed by summer again. The moon, it comes, it goes. Everything about life. We get happy, we get sad, emotions change. Welcome in, fam. Much love, Trev here. How do you handle the cycles of life? For women have their monthly moon. Men, we deal with women, those in relationships. We're all in relationship to each other. I think it's important to realize in life that this doesn't last. It's so easy to think that it's going to be winter forever and it's going to be hard forever, and to forget that spring is coming soon. It's so easy to think, okay, the summer is forever, I can take this for granted, and so on, and the things that we do, and to forget the cyclical nature of things. So how do you deal with the seasons of life? How do you remind yourself that these emotions won't last forever, these moods won't last forever, this situation won't last forever, the tide will come in again, predictably. I think it makes things a lot easier when we recognize this is how it is. And in the grand scheme of things, it's possible, we don't know, but with the Big Bang, the universe will retract and expand again and retract and expand again. The earth circles, or the sun circles the moon, the earth circles the sun, and it keeps coming back around. That's just the way that it works. And it just seems to make life quite a bit easier when we recognize this. And for a few reasons. The first is when things are hard. When it's the bad times, when it's the tough times, when it's the cold times, it's the dark times, it's the unhappy times, it's the stressful times, to say, this won't last forever. Spring will come, it's the next season, things will get better again, remember how they were. Feast on those older memories and project them forward into the future as well. It makes it a lot easier because people give up in the winter, people kill themselves in the winter, people can't see far enough ahead to recognize that it's not just these circumstances, it's just the cycle which will come new again. So if things are really hard for you right now, things are hard for you financially, things are hard for you with the actual cold winter time, things are hard for you in your relationships, things are, think about the next season. Think about the seasons of your life and how it's not always been good all the time, but it's also not always been bad all the time. And then I find that to be extremely helpful. And then also what's very helpful is when it's the summertime, when things are good, when things are easy, when you're laughing and love is flowing and the sun's shining and the birds are singing and everything's going great with your body and your work and your relationships, and you're happy to think, this isn't going to last forever, so I should really take advantage of this. I should really count my blessings. I should really make the most of this. I should really appreciate this and give as much thanks as I can and take this time to be as productive and share this mood and share this energy as much as possible, because I know that fall's coming, winter's coming, there's going to be hard times again. There's going to be issues that crop up and go back to that bad place at times, so I want to make the most of this. Also, you think about life cycle of life and death. Maybe we go into the soil, maybe we don't, but traditionally that's how it's been. We come from the soil, we go back to the soil. Everything that's born dies, and everything that dies is born again, not necessarily into the same body, but conservation of matter. We go back into the earth and back into living things. And to think that, for one, I'm gonna die, so I should probably live. If I'm going to die, I should make the most of this. I should not take this for granted. I should do the most that I can. And to think that, that's powerful. As I sit here and I watch the waves and I think about my life ahead of me and what I want to do with it, and to not take it for granted, and to share as much as I can, and to also, at times you have to wait. And that's where patience comes in this life, is when you're in the winters and when you're in the new moon, the full moon or the new moon, when you're in the tide's out and you're waiting. Sometimes you have to bide your time. You can't grow in the summer. You can't grow a lot of things in the winter if the soil is frozen, the ground is frozen. You just have to wait. But that doesn't, again, it's not going to be forever. And then summer harvest, know that you have to, not as much now, but when business is good, you have booms, you have busts, you have growth period, you have recession, to save some money for the winter. Save some grain, save some food in your larder for the winter. It takes some foresight. Patch the roof when the sun is shining to know that it's going to rain again. So I hope you find that useful. I think it's a really good way of looking at things, and for our life cycles, and the cycles of the year, and the cycles of the month, and cycles of our relationships, and cycles of our life and death, to approach things from this. So how do you share this in the comments, deal with the cycles of life? What is your approach? What are your favorite seasons? Do you like the hard times? Do you like the slow times, the dark times? Do you think that it's about waiting? Do you think it's about perspective? Do you think it's about not taking things for granted? Do you think it's about throwing away months if you have to, or throwing away weeks if you have to? Do you think it's about keeping perspective? And again, it's very easy to forget. So that's the main thing, is just to remind yourself of these cycles, that things are coming and going, and that's just the way that it is. The day starts, the day ends, the cycle. You get a new chance tomorrow. So what are you going to do with your new chance tomorrow? I'm going to try again, try my best, do my hardest, share what I can, share my love, work hard, hustle hard, learn, and not treat it like it's my last day, because that's a disservice to the seasons. Treat it like it's one day of my last season, perhaps, or my last year. So much love, appreciate you, and look forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments. Peace out, and talk with you soon.